Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, hello YouTube, this is Enoch, and you are watching Enoch Does Minecraft. Something I didn't mention last episode. Sorry, the sudden eerie music threw me off for a second there. You'll notice I'm back to looking like myself. I've got my beard again on here and all of that, and that's because Minecraft did a funny thing. They reset my character, so I had to remake the character. And then the very next time I went to play, it reverted back to how I had my character before. So I decided to keep the beard and my regular look. So this is me. Now, I am not in the exact same place that you guys remember from last week. That's because I did do what I said I was going to do, and I went and I made the end of our railroad sort of look sort of nicer. So what are we doing today? Well, You saw me build the nicer place. That's the little intro thing that we did before we actually started today. And today we are actually going to explore this new area. I am so stoked. I was like worried, what if the place is boring? You know, there's not a whole lot to do. And do I turn this into more of a building thing than an actual exploration thing, which is what I've been doing, is exploration. But no. Minecraft was like, hey, Enoch, here, have a bunch of more interesting stuff to go check out. So, yeah, this is, if you're just tuning in for the first time, the initial area I ended up was actually a village, and then there was like a dozen villages and like desert temples all over the place and a whole bunch of pillager outposts, and then I come to the Nether and I got this beautiful spot, and there's a bastion. Like, you can't quite see it, I don't think. Can you see it? Yeah, you can just barely see the bit of the bastion there, literally right where I started. And so we decided to make this, well, I decided, you didn't really have a choice, make this train track here as I go rolling. They hate him. Yeah, and I went and made this bridge over this giant lava lake. It's blackstone on another bastion. Yeah, it looks so pretty, doesn't it? Ah, brick. So then I made it this far and I decided, you know what? This looks like a good spot for a portal. Now, this is how it ended up looking on this end, which I think looks pretty cool. Ugh, guests. I hate guests. And you can see, and then we ended up making another portal, come to the overworld, and what did we find? But an absolute ton of stuff. So what have I got in my bags right now? I got a couple chests, fortune 2 pick, regular pick, soak touch, shovel, sword, full gold gear. That's all enchanted. That's all stuff that I found, by the way. My unbreaking piercing 2 crossbow, which I think is awesome. Bunch of food. I like to top up. So where are we going to go? We've got so many options here. We've got a desert city over there. We've got a regular sort of forest biome village over there. We've got, I don't know if you can see it from here, but there's another village. Yeah, you can just see it. There's another village over there. Then we got a ghost village over there. And it's like, where? And, oh yeah, there's another village like just loading in over there. So where do we go from here? Well, after much contemplation and deliberation, I've decided I'm going to start with the haunted village. So we're going to start off heading this way. Get my bow out, just in case something ugly decides to happen. Now, last time we did this, we were like, oh yeah, I'll be back in a few, just a little bit. There's a desert temple there. Do you see that? So that's some we're going to be poking with a stick too. There's another desert temple. Okay, so from this position, we can see a ghost town and 2 desert temples. Did I mention this is not a modded run? This is purely just a random seed that put in, and it gave me all the things. All the things. And not just once, but all the things repeatedly. So we're going to go poke this, get the treasure room out of here. I might as well lock and load my shovel, because I'm going to be needing it. Oh dear. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Again, if you've never done this before, This is the way you want to come down here. Because if you step on that plate, everything goes boom. Everything. So what do we got in here? Take the gunpowder, definitely. Don't need any rest of that. Ooh, some iron. I'll take iron. Take iron every day. Thank you. Wasn't planning on doing a bit of mining here, but you know what? I'll always take some iron ore. What do we got here? Protection 1. Could be useful. I'll always take a golden apple because those are gorgeous. So yeah. So how have things been going? Well, things have been interesting lately. Diamond horse armor. I got like 2 of those. Yeah, I am under lockdown. Funny enough. Isn't that just hilarious? I'm not just under lockdown, I'm actually under quarantine because I was working in after-school care, and it turns out that one of the kids that I was looking after happened to be an asymptomatic carrier of COVID-19. And thankfully, he got tested because somebody else in his school had contracted COVID. And so, they test the kids when a kid gets COVID. They start testing all the kids. Makes sense, But yeah, so turns out that I actually put the mask on the kid because we mask our kids when we pick them up. Like we pick them up from school and we take them to we take them to our after school care and we have lots of fun and games and it's just really awesome. But we always put the masks on the kid before we put them in the van. It's part of our COVID policies and procedures. And so I actually physically touched this kid. So now I am under quarantine for 2 weeks. Yay. Yay. I am so happy about this, can you tell? Well, what you gonna do, right? So what do we got here? Ooh. Oh, that was a bunny. Scared me for a second there. Lots of carrots. Makes sense. There's bunnies all over the place. Lots of wheat. I don't really need food. I'm good for food. Now, if I come across something, it's probably going to be in melee range here. I always like to check barrels. Oh. If I like barrels better than I like chests anyway, so I might just steal the barrels. Yeah, why not? When it comes to spider webs, I don't know if I mentioned this before, they can be really hard to cut unless you happen to have a sword. And it's easy. The sun's going down. I was sort of hoping that I'd find a bed in here somewhere. So let's hope and pray and see what we get. Oh, a bed. Yay. Oh, it's not quite nighttime yet. I'm going to wait for nighttime, and I'm going to quickly catch some Z's in this haunted, abandoned town. Oh, if I don't get caught in the webs. Yeah. This is not at all spooky. I should steal that belt. Should I steal that belt? I'm going to steal that belt while I'm waiting for the sun to go down. My belt. Now, if I was hurting for food, or books, or anything like that, I could always grab, like, tons of the wheat from here, and, like, I'm going to steal the bed, too, just in case I get caught out in the open. Because if I grab these wheat bales, and then, one of the recycling things, then I can just pump out bone meal, which you use to, surprisingly enough, make things grow, because it's like fertilizer and stuff and things. I'm surprised I haven't found any zombies in here. Now that I've said it, I'm going to come across like 50 and they're going to swarm me. But no, you normally find zombies in these places. Ooh, chest. Anything? Top up my food. All right. A little bit. Yeah. Should I take a crafting? I'm going to take a crafting station too. It could come in handy, You never know. Last time, you see, I learned my lesson from last time. Last time I went out, and I'm thinking, oh, I don't need this, I don't need that, I'll be back in a few days, it'll be great. And I ended up being like 7, 8 parts, 9 parts before I finally made it back home. Seriously. That's not annoying at all. So this time I've learned my lesson. This time I'm like, yeah, I take everything that I think could be useful to me for an extended trip. I would so grab that. But I've got like 3 at home, so I don't need that. I don't even know how to make those things, to be honest with you. I'm sure that, you know, the recipe would become apparent if I actually looked. But don't need it because I keep finding them. Wow. Dude. Mine. That is absolutely unbelievably gorgeous. Blue is actually my wife's favorite color. She loves blue. And I'm going to make a blue floor at my house just for her. That's... Seriously? I hate spider webs. Ugh. Ah! Hate them so much. Hate them like poison. Ooh, almost to see you. Ooh. Yeah, that stacks up my bread. I'll take the iron. Why not? Why not? I'll take the pick and the shovel too. Those will be helpful. Okay, up the tower we go. I am going to use some of my spare mats that I pick up along the way that I use for just such an occasion. Yeah, so anyway, my wife is actually out of town today. She's doing a little fun thing with her sister. You know, they're writing books. Both of them are actually... Did I miss a book? No, that's a book in my own mind. They're both actually writing... Seriously. Books. Writing books. That's what I meant to say. Not that seriously. Yeah, they're both writing books, and they're both really talented. I mean, I look like an absolute slob compared to these two most of the time. Okay, from up here, there's that other desert temple that I saw. So... Let's see, I've sorted through all of that. I think the village is just about done. There might be like 1 or 2 places to investigate. Then I should be clear of this. Then what I'm going to do is go to that temple. And then from there, I'm going to start working counterclockwise. So unless I see something absolutely moveless from there, I'm going to head that way towards that town. And then there's a pillager outpost right there. And you can see my portal there. So it's just like, what? It's insane. So I'm going to put that there just because at night I'll be able to see it better. Yeah. Anyway, they're writing books. Actually, my sister-in-law just finished writing her book. My wife is like on chapter 3 or 4 or something like that of her book, which is awesome. No, I have checked that building. I have not checked this one. There's nothing in there. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think this place is cleared. That looks a little odd, doesn't it? Or is that just me? No, it's just me. That's not a building. Just looks really odd how that's set up. I'm going to poke it just to see, but I'm going to go counterclockwise, not clockwise. Which means the exact opposite direction. Ow! I'm going. Don't run into cactus, folks. It's not fun. In life or in Minecraft, for that matter. You run into cactuses in life, it's just gonna be pokey and unpleasant. Do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Okay. And with that musical interlude, I almost ran and just jumped, assuming I was going to make it. But you know what? That would have been silly of me. Okay, where was I headed? Oh yeah, Desert Temple this way. Yeah, my wife's also gotten into challenges. Have you heard of challenges? Because I, like, I always thought challenges was like the ice bucket challenge or the Tide Pod challenge or the cinnamon challenge. Things that you don't. Hello. What about? I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you because I want your pearl. Give me your pearl. Give me. Yeah. Yep. You think so? Come here. I'm not afraid of you. Well, I'm a little bit. But, yeah, haha. See, you can sort of see what direction they're coming from, because you can actually see them whip away, right? That was actually a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. And I almost died, and I didn't even get a pearl. That's just not fair. Where's my pearl, darn it? Okay, fine. Be like that. See if I care. Alright. Anyway, challenges. I thought it was like these weird, things like that, but turns out challenges are actually a lot different than that. They are these really cool, like, things that'll help you learn better ways to do stuff, like 5-day or 30-day challenges. Sometimes it's nutritional, sometimes it's about self-improvement or self-care, which I'm always for. I am so pro healthcare, self-care, blah, 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 blah. Words, verbs, nouns, don't know, adjectives. Anyway, which reminds me, drink some water. Yep, right now. Well, not right now. Watch the rest of this video. Then go drink some water, because self-care is very important. But yeah, these challenges are absolutely awesome. And my wife's and my sister-in-law have both been learning how to do these things. I wouldn't know how to do a challenge to save my skin, but they do. And they're much, like I said, much smarter than I am. So yeah, they're doing these, and they're going to be putting these challenges together, and yeah, just learning. Oh, this is not what I thought it was. Oh, crap. Did this place blow up already? Something set off the TNT in here. What in the world? Well, isn't that just peachy? So, luckily, because I'm set to explore, I'm not that concerned right now. Hey, Riley. Riley just showed up and said hi. Yeah. My little baby girl. Not actual baby girl, again, for if this is your first time watching Enoch Does Minecraft. I have two beautiful black cats, Riley and Zoe. If you do not know what they would look like, I would recommend checking out my TikTok. My TikTok has my beautiful baby sassy shadows on it. So I'd recommend that. Luckily, because I'm set to explore, getting out of here will not be that difficult. That is what happens if you hit the center plate. But I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy chatting with you guys, and I just walked off, and I'm like, and right down the hole I go. Ouch. Okay, so that's a first. I've never had that happen before. So that's awesome. I always like it when new things happen. Maybe not painful new things like that, where I actually missed out on a whole bunch of good stuff. But, that's a good thing. I like it when new things happen. In general. That's nice. So, yeah. Just, my world is chaos and whirlwind here. And this map is sort of like my life. Just something new, always around the corner. Sometimes it's really good. Sometimes, you know what? That wasn't such a good thing. It's just the way it works. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I got something really cool today. I wasn't expecting it today, but I got it today. And so I was like super excited to get this. So I want to try going walking. I have been in pain and not able to do much physically for the last while. And so I was like, I want to do some walking. But I don't want to just be boring walking. I want to do something while walking. I know what. I want to take my cats for a walk. If anybody here has cats, don't try and put them on a leash and take them for a walk. It is not as much fun as you'd think it would be. Or maybe it is exactly what you would think it would be, which is horrible. And does that look like the Sphinx to anybody? I mean, seriously, we got an oasis right here, abandoned cities, temples with nothing much in them, and then the Sphinx. Because that looks like the Sphinx. It absolutely does. Anyway, so what to do? How do you take your cats for a walk if you can't, use a leash? So I went and got a stroller. There is actually not just a baby stroller, but actual cat strollers that you can buy. And they have mesh on the front and the seats taken out. So I fit both of my beautiful little cats in there, and we went for a walk today. Yeah, we just went for a walk. Had fun. I had fun. Not sure how they were meowing after a little while. I think that they're still a little freaked out about it because they've pretty much been avoiding me since we got back. But oh god, there's another sunken temple. Oh, it's going to be that again, isn't it? Where I've gone way the heck out here. You know what I should do? Yeah, I saw some what the heck's it called? The stuff with the thing that makes paper. Sugar cane. That's the word. Sugar cane. Back over here. So I'm going to grab a bunch of this stuff. Cut 2, drop 1. That's the way it works. Yep. And I'm going to make a map. Because I should have a map. Otherwise, I am going to get so lost. I mean, so lost that, I had a snappy lost joke there from the TV show, but I forgot it pretty much the second I thought of it. So, oh well. Lost opportunities, I suppose. Get it? Lost opportunities? Anyway. So I got this stroller for the cats, and we had a lot of fun. We had so much fun. But they started getting a little perturbed near the end of it. That's fine. What you gonna do? So that, empty map. Pick this back up. And let's take a look at our area. That's not really helpful. I mean, it doesn't show me on the map. And yeah, all right. Well, how many times will Enoch drop his sword? That's one. Okay, anyway, so got the stroller, had lots of fun with the cats. Got home, I'm hurting a lot, but it was worth it. I mean, I enjoyed it. I don't really get to walk around my neighborhood very much. And I don't actually know any of my neighbors, which is, sad. There used to be a time where you knew all your neighbors. And today, it's like I know people in Hong Kong better than I know the people that live next door to me. Well, not literally. I don't know people in Hong Kong at all, actually. But you know what I mean. Figuratively, I could know people. It's easier to know somebody in Hong Kong than it is to know my next door neighbors. Ooh, crevasse. Last time we found one of these, they had like a mine down there. This time, it just looks like a death trap. Yeah. I don't see any wood. No, we're not going to get lucky like that again. Okay. So that is the village that I was about to go to, but then we saw this, and as usual, I have the attention span of a squirrel. Or more like a dog. A dog in a forest full of squirrels. Squirrels! There we go. Okay. Now then. Okay, this one's not blown up. I'm not going to drop to my death. Oh, that was insane. A flame. Oh, that's interesting. Take that, take that, take that. Why not? I've got all that. Okay, let's put a torch up. I have had it where a zombie spawned in one of these because I was taking too long and it was all dark, and then he stepped on the trap and blew me up. Yep, that's a thing that happened. Take the iron. Might as well take the gunpowder. Take that. Yep. Excuse me. And last one. What do we got here? Thorns again. Didn't I already get thorns? Yeah, I did. You know, I'm not going to take that book. Heck with it. I've got a full stack of bone. Yeah. I don't know where the yeah-yeahs are coming from. That's new to me. I don't normally yeah like that. And you saw how big that explosive area was, right? That's what they're always like. That's why I'm always like, you know what? I am just not messing around with these. I am not messing around with these at all. Ugh. You'll notice how I also do this, where it's blocked off. I think I mentioned this before. I do that so that if I ever come across this temple again and I'm like, have I checked that temple? Well, I can just check that. Oh. There's another village over there. Ah, so it begins. Well, if I really get lost, I'll just look back a couple episodes and figure out what my original coordinates were of my portal. And then, yeah, just get myself back. There's a lot of cave systems around here. That's iron in there, but I don't really need it. So I'm not going to care about it. Here we go. So, this looks like a friendly village. I shouldn't have said that, because now I said that, it's probably going to be all illagers and they're going to try and kill me. Would not be the first time. Oh, nice big house. This is the same style of house as my original house is. Yeah, at the very beginning, if we ever end up back there, this is, that's what my original house looks like. That I chose. Same type of place, yeah. Take the bread. Leave the leather pants. What is it with villages and leather pants? I mean, seriously. There are 50 Shades of Grey conventions with less leather than these villages. If you don't know what that is, don't look it up. Books. I almost immediately jumped at those bookshelves, but I've already got all the books I could ever use. Oh yeah, I actually see villagers, so they're not illagers. I'm not going to get killed. But they are going to start closing doors on me. So that's the way I came in. Again, lots of corn, lots of stuffs. Did I come in here? Yeah, I came in there. I get confused easily. I get confuzzled. Take the barrel. Barrels are better than chests, in my opinion. Just because you don't have to, you know, do the thing with the stuff. You know what I'm talking about. The thing with the stuff and the stiff and the thing. Hey, it's a trader. Hi, trader. Do you have anything? No, you don't. Traders never have anything good. I don't understand the purpose of traders. It's like, here, I will give you the stuff that's actually valuable to me, and I will take your garbage. That's what it always seems like to me. More bread. That restocks my bread supply. I'm just going to toss this garbage in there that I'm not going to need. I'm going to keep that and the terracotta just for giggles. For now. I mean, I'll probably get rid of it soon. Because my bags are already almost full. I've barely started the exploration here. Last big house. I believe. Yep. Last. Boop. I could take some apples. I could. You know what? I will, because maybe I'll make more golden apples. I wonder, do they still have the enchanted golden apples? I loved those so much. So, where to now? I think I saw a village that way. So what I'm going to do, put down the bed right out here in the open and sleep. So this is what, 3 days out here now? My bags are just about full. Yeah, okay. Heading this way, because I think I saw another village. Yeah, because that's the desert temple that I found. That was actually a good desert temple. Not super good. It didn't have a whole lot that was interesting. But it had some stuff that was interesting. And actually, so I do not get as lost as I normally would. What I'm going to do is find some water. Never mind. I don't think I'm going to find any water. Oh well. I'm going to accept a little bit of damage for falling. And just put that right there. That tells me, yeah, that's the village that I came from. So we're going to check out this last village here, and that's pretty much going to be a part for this week. I'm getting pretty good at ransacking villages, because wow, have I found a lot of them. And yeah, it's just absolutely crazy on toast, some of the stuff we found here. That's what, 3 desert temples today. 3 desert temples. Ooh, that's pretty. 1 deserted thingamajig. 1 deserted desert town. And 2 plains towns. I think that's what they're called. I think they're plains towns. Yeah. So we're going to check out this town, and that'll be it for today. Absolutely. Oh, I think I see a kitty cat. No, it's not a kitty cat. What is that? That is a cow. Very much not a kitty cat. Okay. Oh, there's an iron golem. That's a good sign. I'm always worried that there's going to be something horrible in these things. If I'm taking apples, might as well. And I will take that bread to top up. This is why I'm still eating bread. Because every time I start to... The heck? That altar spontaneously burst into flames. You know, I have been a pastor, and I can honestly say I have never had a pulpit burst into flames. Nope. Not a little, not even a little bit. Oh, cats are practicing parkour. That's always good. Okay, did I check this house already? I think I did. Nope. This has just got a book. Just 1 book. Not even a magical book, just a book. Ooh. I don't think I have one of those. Do I? Well, if I do, I've got 2. I will hold on to that, because that is a valuable item. Oh, this village is a little bigger than I thought it was. Hi! I could probably trade with these guys and all that, but I'm not gonna. Nope. This is really interesting. How they've got the river blocked off. It's almost like they're scared of something. What are they scared of? Do bells stack? They probably don't stack. Otherwise, it'd steal multiple bells. Why not? Be the belle of the ball. Yeah. I do say a lot of cringy dad jokes, but you know what? That's fine. I'm a cat dad. That is where I get my authorization for the cringy dad jokes. What's that? Oh, it's just a grinder thing. Do you sell stuff? You do. Nothing all that interesting. It's not like I have the clay to trade anyway. So we're pretty much done here. I'm going to do the tower last. I don't think there's anything in the tower, but I'm going to check the tower last. That way I can go up to the very top, check a lot around the area. And they're the priesty boys. Yeah, you got a right to pray. Again, that was a cringy joke. And if you weren't from the 80s, you probably wouldn't have got it anyway. But seriously, why block off your church? Or, no, tower. This is a tower church. Okay, and so from up here we can see Mount Doom in the distance. I'm not going to that. That's another village. Way over there. So I came from there. That could be another village over there, but I'm not sure. So, and I've checked this town out, but that is another village over there, deep into the forest. Swampy area. One thing I've never found naturally, like I've done it once when we had a, like I started off in a mansion area. You can start off in different types of areas, like the island or whatever. I would love to find a mansion in the wild. That would be awesome. And now that I've said it, it's probably going to pop up here, because why wouldn't it? Yeah, so here we go, guys. Here we are again. Ooh, I am like literally on the edge. Living on the edge. Just can't stop the singing. So, that's a little better, a little less precarious. So we have explored a lot. We've gone a lot of different ways here. And as I'm turning around, I am looking into the distance to see what else can be spotted from here. We've got another town over that way. And not a whole lot else at the moment, which is a shocker that we only have one amazing thing to look at. Because I honestly don't think that's a town over there. It might be, but I doubt it. Yeah. Anyway, this has been Enoch. You remember, you are loved. You are awesome. And you are blessed. Have a wonderful week, ladies and gentlemen. And I will see you next week. Oh, before I say and goodbye, I want to call out Jake. Jake is another one of the kids at my out-of-school care. He has an amazing heart, and he is such a great young man. Miss talking with all of our kids that we have at the after-school care. 2 weeks. I won't be able to see my kids for 2 weeks. Oh, what am I going to do? More Minecraft. That's what I'm going to do. No. But yeah, I will be hopefully seeing them soon. Healthy, and that they're all healthy. You guys stay safe. You guys stay healthy. Have a great week, and God bless.